Hi guys, welcome to my channel. So I'm excited that today I decided to go ahead and film another foundation review. So today I'm testing out the Superstay Full Coverage Foundation by Maybelline. So excited for this foundation to show you guys if I liked it or not, if I recommend this foundation at all. It retails for $9.98 and it retails for $11.99 on the Maybelline website. So you have different prices on different websites, so keep that in mind. I'm gonna go ahead and test that out, and I decided to include the Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink in the color Driver 55. It looks like this. I'm gonna show you guys if I like the lipstick, if I like the foundation, how it worked for me throughout the whole day. So I'm so excited to show you guys if I recommend this foundation. So if you want to know if it's worth it, just keep on watching. Hey guys, so I went ahead and did my makeup, my eye makeup. It's something super simple. It's what I do every day. I wanted to test out the new foundation. This is a Superstay Full Coverage Foundation. It's supposed to last 24 hours, which I will never test out a foundation for 24 hours because that's crazy to have makeup on your skin for 24 hours. I think that's a little bit too much. I believe I'm in the color 128 Warm Nude just because I am this color in the Fit Me foundation. Actually, 128 in the color Matte and Poreless by the Fit Me foundation. So I decided to go ahead and purchase the same color in the Superstay just because I thought this would it would match, just because I don't feel that this foundation has a large color range. So I thought that this one was the best suitable for me. I've heard things that the foundation tends to oxidize, which I'm not excited about. This is actually my third bottle, not because I love it, because I really haven't tested it out, because I've always gotten the wrong shade. I know it's crazy, but I think that the shades, you can't buy this foundation because of another shade compared to your Fit Me, you know what I mean? I kind of did this, but I guess they're not the same color. That's things that I've heard online. So I'm really excited. I hope it really looks good on me because it is full coverage, guys. You'll see. It retails for $11.99, but I actually bought mine for $9.98 at Walmart. So I guess they do have different prices. This is in the Maybelline website, and if you buy it at Walmart, it's $9.98. So just a couple of bucks you can save. Be your own professional makeup artist with Maybelline's Full Coverage 24-hour foundation. Saturated color pigments provide an ultra transforming effect in this long-lasting foundation. The lightweight yet high impact coverage formula glides onto the skin for a flawless makeup finish that lasts all day. It's oil-free, it doesn't clog pores, and it's dermatology tested. The Superstay Full Coverage Foundation delivers 24-hour wear for concentrated coverage and a flawless finish that doesn't fade or shift all day. So I hope this is all true because I'm all about having that flawless face. Go ahead and use the beauty blender. This is a damp beauty blender. I think that using a full coverage foundation, it's always good to use a sponge just because I feel that it blends better into the skin than using a brush. But if you feel comfortable using a brush, just go ahead and use it because there's not really specific rules for the makeup. It's just things that work good for you. Use the Coconut Skin Smoothing Primer Moisturizer by First Aid Beauty. I love this primer because it is so hydrating. It's not heavy on the skin and it does not make my skin feel oily afterwards. I can use it all year round. I can use it in summer. I can use it in the winter time because I feel that it hydrates my face and it does not leave an oily shield all around my face. As I said before, I'm in the color Warm Nude 128. I mean, I believe that's my color because the other colors were too pink for me, or too pink and light or too dark and pink. There's not a lot of yellow undertones like the Fit Me Poreless. So I'm really nervous. I did 3 pumps. As you can see, I always put it on a, how do you call this? I forgot the name of it, but I put it here because I don't want to put it behind my hand. I feel that it takes a lot of products, and I don't know, I think it's cleaner if you use this. I always clean mine with alcohol, so it's always clean and it doesn't have any germs. My damp beauty blender, kind of nervous. I think it matches my color. So let's go ahead and do this side. Oh my goodness, you see how it's covering all those imperfections that I have. Now this is a big test. Let's see if it covers it. Oh my god. I mean, you can still see it, but I'm obviously gonna go ahead and apply a little bit more. I just like to do a light layer of it first. So I feel that it covered a little bit. I can still see a little bit of my imperfections, but I'm gonna go ahead and add 2 more pumps. Wow, that's crazy. Let's go ahead and do this side. Time that I bought this foundation, when I was trying it at home without making a video, ooh, that was so orange for me. But I feel that I used another sponge and I used less products for sure than today, but it's okay. Oh, can you guys see that? Like, can you guys see the difference between this side that doesn't have anything and then this freaking side that is freaking full coverage? Okay, I am so pumped right now. You don't understand. Small pump just to cover that up. I feel that you can still see it a little bit, but that's totally fine because you could use a color corrector. I didn't want to use a color corrector to cover that pimple because I wanted to see if the foundation was as full coverage as it claims to be. And I feel that it did cover a little, a lot. I feel that just because it's very like dark, it's dry already, like it's not a pimple, but I still have that dark spot on my face. So obviously if I use a color corrector you won't be able to see it, but I just wanted to test it out. On the skin, it feels like my skin, it doesn't feel cakey at all, but I feel that it's still not my correct shade. It's kind of difficult to find a good shade for me because I am so yellow and I have lots of olive undertones. Like, I am olive. I am all about being like that olive color, but there's no colors that go with me. Like, I bought 2 last time and I tried to mix them and they didn't look good on me. They were so orange. So going up a color won't work for me, and going down it won't work for me either because they are too pale and pink. They're not yellow, and I'm really yellow. So this is like the lightest I can go, having that yellow undertone. I'm a little sad because I feel that Maybelline has more like a bigger color range with other foundations. So I hope that if this foundation keeps having great reviews, they do a larger, like create a larger color range. Maybe there I could find my correct shade, like how I did with the matte and poreless foundation. Heard and I've watched a lot of videos where people complain that when they finish doing their makeup, it oxidizes a lot on them. So I hope that when I'm done doing my makeup, that doesn't happen to me. I mean, if it does, I'm okay because I'm a little bit more darker right now, but I don't know how it would look when I don't have fake tanning. Like when I have my natural color, since I'm so freaking pale and yellow, I don't know if it's gonna work for me because I feel that it's a little pink, but at the same time it looks good on me. I finished the rest of my makeup and I'll be right back to tell you guys how I feel and how it worked with the other products. So I went ahead and finished the rest of my face makeup. I can't complain on how everything blended on this foundation. I did went ahead and set this foundation, but as I said before, it's so full coverage and it's a matte foundation that you really don't have to set it. So I'm gonna go ahead and I already lined my lips and I'm gonna go ahead and use the Superstay matte ink. It's from the same brand and the same collection in the color Driver 55. Such a pretty shade. These are the shades that I usually use on myself. It reminds me a lot of the color London by NYX Cosmetics, if I'm not mistaken. It is really like literally the same and it feels kind of comfortable on my skin. It is matte, so I feel that if you stick your lips together, it's gonna crack the lipstick. But I feel that it looks pretty good right now on me and I love the shade of it. I feel that everything looks pretty good. I'm looking myself at the beauty finder or beauty, I don't know how to say that, like the screen that I have that I see myself. And my foundation matches really good with my skin. So I'm really excited about that because I had I had really bad luck with the first 2 that I bought, and I'm really excited that this one looks pretty good on me. So I'm gonna go ahead and film I have to film a couple of videos and I have to do a couple of things. So I'm gonna keep wearing this foundation and then I'll come back and let you guys know how it's looking on my skin. Right now it's 11:12 a.m. and I think that Maybe like in an hour or 2 hours, I'm gonna come back and let you guys know how it's looking on my skin. I feel that it looks pretty good. It is attaching, as I said before, it always happens with me, like with all matte foundations, no matter if I'm like super hydrated. I guess that if I use an oil, maybe it's a little bit different, but it always clings to around my nose area. It like that always happens. I'm really excited on how everything blended on top of it, and I went ahead and set everything, and I love this color. Can't stop looking at myself because it looks so good. Like I can't stop looking at it. I feel that it's cracking a little bit, as you can see. But it always happens when you use a matte lipstick, liquid lipstick. So let's go ahead and do a couple of other things, and I'll come back. Maybe like for you guys it's gonna be a second, for me maybe it's gonna be 2 hours, so be right back. Hey guys, I'm back. It's only been an hour, which that doesn't mean good stuff, good news, just because I feel that this foundation turned out to be super pink. You can't really appreciate it through the camera. To stand on natural lighting, my foundation looks pink instead of yellow, which is so sad because I was looking forward to this foundation because it's such a full coverage foundation. I felt so happy because when I was looking at myself here in the mirror, it looks so yellow and it looks good on my skin. But once I step outside with natural lighting, it looks so freaking pink, which I understand because, as I said before, the colors tend to be more pink than yellow. The color range is so small. I think they only have like 10 to 12 shades, which I don't think that's a lot, just because, I mean, they tend to be so pink, all of them. I couldn't find my correct shade. As I said before, I bought the 128, which is the same color in the matte and poreless foundation. I mean, the same number, but it's definitely not the same color. It is so pink. This one is so pink compared to the other one. The other one from Matte and Poreless is so yellow and olivey, and it works so good with my skin color, just because, as you can tell, I have a lot of olive undertones compared to my face. I was so excited. I'm kind of mad. I'm kind of mad because I really love this foundation just because it was a full coverage. I mean, I like the idea of it just because it was so inexpensive. It had a pump. It was Maybelline, and my other Maybelline foundations worked so good for me. It looked really nice right here. Like if I'm looking at myself in the mirror that I used to apply my makeup, it looks really good. It looks like it matches my neck and the rest of my body. But when I step outside or if I stand in front of a window with natural lighting, it looks so pink and awful. It does not look good on my skin. I can't say that it looks cakey like compared to the other ones that I tried before this one. I feel that the other ones looked obviously super orange and way more cakier compared to this one. I feel that this one, obviously you can tell I have foundation. It's not like a natural finish because it's a full coverage, but it doesn't feel cakey. I don't feel like my skin can't breathe. You know, usually foundations with a matte finish and a full coverage finish, they tend to look super cakey on me, but I feel that this one looks really good. Just the color is so, it's like way off. I didn't feel like it oxidized compared to the other ones. I feel that the other ones, the other colors that I tried before this one, were so frigging orange and they oxidize even more darker. I don't feel like this one oxidized to a darker shade, but it looks pink. It looks like it's an undertone, like a pink undertone, not a yellow undertone. I am so mad. If you have pink undertone, you can definitely check them out because like the finish, the coverage is amazing, and the price is really good, and it brings a pump, which is amazing. But if you have olive or yellow undertones, I wouldn't recommend this foundation at all. I mean, obviously you can go ahead and try it in store, but I feel that, I mean, this is the third bottle that I buy, like the third different color that I buy from the same brand, and none of them work for me at all. I bought the same color as the Matte and Poreless. It's not the same color at all, and I'm kind of mad. I mean, the only good thing about this whole review is the lipstick, the liquid lipstick. I think it looks really good on my lips. Obviously, it's a matte liquid lipstick, so it's gonna tend to crack a little bit. So doing a lot of movements or putting your lips together it's gonna tend to break or look kind of cakey, but I think it looks really good. I like the color. I love the color actually. These are the kind of nudes that I prefer to use on my lips, so I would recommend trying them out. I wouldn't say that using a darker shade on a liquid lipstick is good because you can definitely see where it cracks or the definition, like the difference between your regular lip and the lipstick the liquid lipstick color. So I would recommend trying the nude ones. They have a lot of different ones. This is like the beige one. The other ones are like a more like a beige pink, which I prefer this one, that's why. So yeah, try the liquid lipsticks. They look really good and they have a lot of different colors. So okay guys, so I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for staying until the end. Please share the video and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you on the next one. Bye guys.